We're here to disseminate some of the information we've received on the shooting case, the road rage case from the Astros game the other night. On July 6th, approximately 2300 or 11 p.m., an incident occurred on Chartres Street leading to I-10. The suspect vehicle you see here, which we think is going to be a 2010 to 2014 Buick LaCrosse, white in color, sunroof, paper tags, no front plates. Chased our complainant's vehicle down I-10, exiting Wayside, going underneath the freeway, and that's when the shooting occurred. We know from video that we've received that both vehicles went back westbound on I-10, the complainant with the suspect following. The description we have from today is going to be a black male or a light or dark-skinned Hispanic, 5'8" to 5'10", 20s to early 30s, muscular build, thin. We're asking the citizens of Houston, citizens of Harris County, if they know anyone that matches this description or the vehicle, to please contact the Homicide Division or Crime Stoppers, 713-222-TIPS, and help us out with this case. Anything more?
The rims are a little distinctive. I'm Detective Condon, Houston Homicide. Couple more things about the car. The rims are a little distinctive. They have 7 holes. We found some cars that have 9, but this one has 7. And the complainant's father, Mr. Castro, said that the front headlights were yellowish, had a yellow tint to them.
Any questions before we ask Mr. Castro to come up?
Do you think this guy also attended the baseball game?
We have him on video coming in off 59, heading 59 north, exiting Polk.
So he was not part
He was
of
not
this
attending the
buildup
game. No,
traffic?
no. He entered traffic and met Mr. Castro as they were coming out of the game.
We're coming off a holiday weekend. That's a busy intersection.
Very busy.
Is there a chance he doesn't even live in Houston?
Possibility, also with the paper tags, but we're hoping the tips kind of lead us in the direction around Houston or Harris County. So.
Can you walk through the series of events again, where the shooting happened? Because originally it was said to be on McCarty.
Right. Yesterday we were doing a mass canvass for surveillance. As I said, the suspect comes off 59 north, exiting Polk, mingles in the traffic where Mr. Castro is leaving the game. He's already driving aggressively. You can see him weaving in and out of traffic. The suspect vehicle and Mr. Castro meet somewhere on Chartres, possibly near Congress or Preston. The suspect becomes angry. You can see him leave his vehicle, open the door, start yelling at Mr. Castro. He follows him up onto I-10 and is heading I-10 east. They exit Wayside, go up under the freeway, and that's where the shooting occurs.
So you have all of it on camera?
We don't have the shooting on camera. We're trying to backtrack the vehicles. We have them up to the point where the shooting happens on the service road.
And at one point he gets out of the car?
That's on Chartres. He opens his door. You can see the door open. You can't see him physically get out of the car, but you can see the door open. Yeah.
This story has just like rattled Houston. Everyone's wondering what they would have done in that situation. Watching this play out, is there anything the Castro family could have done differently?
Yeah, I'm not going to answer that this time. Yeah.
I'm sorry, just for my own clarification. So the shooting happened under I-10 at Wayside,
Yes.
and then the suspect continued to follow the Castro family.
Exactly.
When did he divert away?
We don't have that video. We don't have the point to where they diverted or anything past that. We know that they got on at I-10 at that entrance ramp, and that's where we lost them. Yeah.
Was anyone else in the car?
Yeah.
We can't tell definitively. From the video we have, it looks like one single male.
And just to be clear, the suspect did not know the Castro family at all?
No.
And by the time the shooting, well, you can't see the shooting, but where you see it in the video, I'm imagining again, the crowd getting out of the game. It's bumper to bumper, usually
Yes.
for quite a distance. And so from what can you gather so far in this investigation, how he was able to get out? Is there perhaps more people who might have seen this car?
Perhaps that's why we're putting out this information. to see if anyone has seen anything. Anything would help at this point. The traffic was moving so slow, anyone could have seen anything. People nowadays have cameras on their cars, anything like that. We're asking for anything to come in.
Any other questions?
So just to be clear, he was coming towards the freeway, the suspect.
See, he exited 59 at Polk. He ran into the traffic at Chartres as the game was letting out. You can see him driving aggressively, trying to get around traffic. He's actually swerving around people in the intersections. And just as he continues down Chartres, him and the Castro family sort of meet together right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
But there was no stopping the both vehicles, nothing.
No, nothing like that. The traffic kept moving. And whatever incident occurred, the suspect opens his door, starts yelling, closes the door, and from that point on, he follows Mr. Castro.
What's your advice to people, because this has happened before, and road rage incidents are going up around the country, but what do you have to say to people that
I'm not going to give any advice to people right now on that. I'm just here to highlight the information that we have here on this case. Okay.
Last question from the detective.
You guys have a lot of pieces of this. You have a description of the suspect, you have shots to be able to tell, the back of the car. How frustrating is it to just, if they had a license plate, you have so much more information.
That would definitely help the case, but we know that someone in the city, someone in the county knows this person. They can link this person to this vehicle, and that's why we're asking for anyone who knows this to call in with us.
And just really quickly on the vehicle, at what point would you consider releasing some video of it, just because it seems to be these rims might help identify, and you don't sort of capture that very well in the still?
We can release that video, I think, as soon as possible, as coming off
We're
50th.
extremely busy right now.
Yeah.
So as soon as we can, we
Yeah.
will.
Tips are pouring in already on this.
It may
Yeah.
not be today.
Yeah, it may not be.
Oh,
today.
tips are already pouring in on
The
this.
tips are pouring in, but with the information, the more descriptive information on the vehicle, paper tag, the rims, we're hoping to kind of narrow those tips down.
And this vehicle description so far, does it match the getaway vehicle for any other crime?
I can't answer it at the time.
Thank you.
Do you feel like you've exhausted your search for surveillance video, or are you still actually looking for other options?
We're still constantly looking for surveillance, yeah. And if any tips come in that could lead us to more, we'll check that out as well. Yeah.
Okay, Mr.